Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Snoop Dogg, which are all some iTunes #1 downloads for teen MP3 players in the US. Rockabye Baby, Brahms Lullaby, The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round, maybe not #1 on any download list, but certainly making a comeback in the US. While most teens are not going to boogie and rock it out to Rockabye Baby, 3 in 10 teens may be learning the words to rock out with their baby, literally. 17,000 teen pregnancies occur in the United States in 1 year. How many will it take before we decide to act as a whole to help lower this number? Should we just turn our heads and let teen pregnancy continue to rise? Do pigs fly? Of course not. Whose responsibility is it? Who's going to make that difference? As a parent, a friend, a grandmother, even a sibling, of course, the answer is you. I'm going to tell you some alarming facts of the increase of teen pregnancy in the United States and a primary tool that I've found that I think could help lower it, which is communication, informative and non-judgmental. There are some barriers that prevent parents from talking openly to their children about sex and how it leads to teen pregnancy. And if you're a parent of a teen or some point in the future you'll become one, then one thought has surely crossed your mind, and this is going to be sex and pregnancy. The problem is parents not knowing how to approach this subject with their children. I myself found this to be very difficult, but after carefully choosing the right time, the right words, it became so much easier. We as parents often feel embarrassed, and this is normal. We feel embarrassed to talk to our children about sexual subjects and therefore never get to the point of teen pregnancy. Parents shouldn't feel embarrassed because we're adults, and if we don't talk to our children about this subject, then they become embarrassed themselves to talk to us about it. In April 2002, the Henry J. Kaiser Foundation done a survey with youth in the United States, and what they found out is 78% of teenagers had not discussed sexual issues with their parents because of embarrassment. 78% is a large amount when it comes to kids in the United States. And sometimes parents often assume that talking to their children about the subject of sex and pregnancy would make them want to experiment more. But what we as parents fail to realize is that our children have more than likely, 9 times out of 10, already discussed this with friends or just kids at school, in general. And that makes them more curious to experiment without knowing the true consequences of unprotected sex. Once parents learn to overcome these communication barriers with their children, then they could possibly experience positive outcomes from discussing teen pregnancy.